Wow, what a day for stocks. So after the Russian invasion of Ukraine started, stocks actually ended the day up after the futures were so far down. That's one of the craziest days I've seen in a long time. And the funny thing, nobody saw it coming. But one thing I do want to make some comments about that a lot of other YouTubers are saying, is that you've got companies like Palantir that they were up today, like 10 to 12%, and people are all excited that, 10 to 12% gains. And, Palantir's one example, but there's many other companies that did this. And you've got to keep in mind the context, okay? The stock has been down, not just one, but many. I'm talking many stocks. Palantir is just one example. But many of these stocks have been beat up so much over the last couple of months. So a 10 to 12% gain in one day, while that may have worked out very well for you for like a call option, that's not something to get all that excited about. It doesn't mean that everything's recovering. Although I do agree with the merits that a company like Palantir may have some good benefits in an environment like this if we're going to have a prolonged Russia conflict. But, like they say, sometimes war and conflict are good for the market and investing. There's actually a graphic that I saw that I'll probably do another video on pretty soon about how the market has actually gone up in every major conflict we've had going back to like World War II. So that's pretty interesting, but I just don't want to see people get too far ahead of themselves with stocks that have been beat up. I mean, if a stock, just remember as a rule of thumb, if you just do basic math, so if a stock was trading at $100 per share at the end of last year, and as we got into the 2022 downturn, if the stock lost 50% of its value and then went down to $50, we'll keep the math simple, keep the numbers simple. So that's a 50% decline. But then if that same stock went up to $55, which is a $5 increase, then wow, that's a 10% increase in one day, but yet it's still down 45% from its overall highs. So we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but I will say I'm amazed at the way the market turned around. I think that's the most profound reversal that I've seen since, I want to say the 2016 election was similar. We saw the futures down like almost 1,000 points in some cases, and then we closed up by the end of the day. But it worked out well. When I made my video on the Russia-Ukraine invasion last night, I had no idea we would end the day up, and had no idea I would close a position up as well. So that's pretty phenomenal. I mean, this market's very unpredictable, but the key lesson here is we shouldn't get too far ahead of ourselves on that. If you found this valuable, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Take care.